Hello everyone. First of all, I want to thank you all for your overwhelming response to my videos. I am touched as well as inspired. Okay, let's begin today's session. Today I am going to talk about punishment and discipline. What is punishment? What is discipline? What is the difference between these two? And how can we discipline our children? So first of all, we need to understand what is punishment. I will start with an example. Punishment. Sunny, why you are not studying? If you will not study, I will take away all your toys. You have to pay a price for it. You have to study. There is no other option. Okay, you are not studying? Let your father come. He will teach you a lesson. This is punishment. There is no solution. Now we come to what is discipline. Example, Sunny, you are not studying. I think this particular subject is tough for you. I can understand. You are not interested in this subject. Let me try something. Can I make it interesting? We'll go step by step. We'll move together. Please don't pressurize yourself. We'll solve this matter. I'm with you. Okay? This is discipline. So what is punishment and what is discipline? In simple words, in punishment, you are controlling your child. You're not offering any solution. Punishment is when your child suffers for his mistakes, when he suffers for his inappropriate behavior, when he has to pay a price for his behavior. In traditional schools, what used to happen? We used to have Master G's. What was their mode of punishment? What they used to do when they want to punish? They used to say, "Murga ban jao." Bench pe khade ho jao. Stand on the desk. Get out of the class. Stand in the corner. So what happens is, in this type of punishment, what is happening to the child who is punished? He is humiliated. He is embarrassed in front of the whole class. He develops low self-esteem. He develops guilt because he is humiliated. He is being laughed at. So there is no solution. But what he thinks? He thinks, I have to take revenge. These my classmates, they are laughing at me. Okay, I will teach you a lesson. This teacher is cruel. He will develop negative emotions. He doesn't know how to come out of that problem, how to resolve my conflicts peacefully. He doesn't know. This is punishment. So now what is discipline? Discipline is teaching your child how to make better choices. But discipline is when you offer solution. Discipline is when your child knows how to control his behavior. Discipline set clear boundaries when your child knows what is right, what is wrong, when he knows what is expected of him, when he knows that these are some parameters, clear limits, clear boundaries, clear consequences for his inappropriate behavior. When we set clear limits, it means we are disciplining our children. This is a way. It doesn't mean that he or she doesn't commit any mistake. They do, but they do not fear punishment. They want to be a better person. They want to make better choices. They think, I have not made good choice. This is wrong. They know how to rectify themselves. So this is discipline. Okay, so let's study what are some techniques and how can we discipline our children. Okay, so first is clear and consistent messages. Now what do we mean by this? We have to make rules that are consistent, that are clear. Your child knows that this is acceptable, this is not acceptable. what happens is sometimes we pinpoint our child's faults. We tell them, we reprimand them for not cleaning their room. For example, we reprimand them for not cleaning their room, but sometimes their room remains messy for 4 to 5 days, but we don't pay attention. So your child gets a message that rules are not important. Rules can be changed. I should not pay much attention to these rules. Parents, please be clear about your rules that you lay in the house. Please pay attention. Please give clear instructions, clear, consistent messages to your child if you want to make them disciplined. It is very important. And they know the consequences of their inappropriate behavior, but please don't be overly harsh with your children. Please. You should tell your child, see, this is absolutely, these are some rules that are non-negotiable. If you want to go out, if you want to go for a ride on your bike, you have to wear helmet. This is something non-negotiable. But there are some rules, but you can say to your child, see, if you think that this particular rule is unfair, then you can speak to me. I am all yours. I will speak to you, but you have to be respectable in your tone. So I want to say, please give clear and consistent messages to your child. Next is, don't use negative approach much in your house. Refrain from saying, don't do this, no, like this. No. You have to provide solutions. For example, if you see that your child is constantly quarreling with your neighbor's son, they are constantly fighting, they're not having good relationship with each other for no reason. So you should call your neighbor. You should sit together and try to find out a plausible solution to it. What you can do a creative approach. You can act smart. You can put them in one project, both of them, you and your neighbor's son. Put them in one project. Make them one team. Give them something to do, some project, so that they work together. They spend time together, and then they would be able to understand themselves better, so that they become better persons. So in this way, we can discipline our children. We have to use these kind of approaches. Next is practice what you teach. Practice what you teach. See, parents, please try to understand your child is watching you. They monitor every move of yours. So please be careful of your own behavior. They are watching you constantly. So please, if you say smoking is injurious to health, and if you're smoking, you are a chain smoker, this message would not reach to your children. They would not understand. They would not take it to your, they would not imbibe it, I should say. So please be careful of your own behavior, and please practice what you teach, because children, they learn through observational learning. And next is very important, that is, don't give long, lengthy and detailed explanation to your children. Don't give them lengthy explanation for their inappropriate behavior. Tell them what was wrong, this was your behavior, why it was wrong, and what should be done, solution. Tell them, for example, you snatched your brother's mobile. This was your behavior. This was your inappropriate behavior. Why it was inappropriate? Because you did not ask for the permission. That's why it is inappropriate. So what can be done? Tell them, see, first of all, you should not snatch anything. This was your brother's personal belonging. If I would not stop you right now, this would become your habit. Secondly, please ask for the permission. Please be gentle in your tone. And please, you have to ask in a respectable tone. At the same time, it is up to that person whether he wants to share his belonging or not. So these are some techniques to discipline our children. So in the end, I want to say, parents, discipline is proactive. Discipline prevents many behavioral problems. It allows appropriate amount of guilt. It ensures that your child is actually learning from their mistakes. They tend to know how to control their behavior. They do not develop low self-esteem. They do not think that I am bad, but in punishment they think that I am bad, I am useless. So please, big no to punishment and big yes to discipline. Okay? Parents, please pay attention to these steps, these techniques, and wish you a very happy parenting, positive parenting. Thank you.